All right, everybody, welcome back to the Better on Paper podcast. We are previewing week one today. We are back with a vengeance here, ready to go for the season, getting ready to start. We have our picks. Cam and I each went through every game and picked them, so we'll start with that. But Thomas is going to get us going.
Hey, boys.
You're not Thomas.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying hey.
All right. So in no particular order, I'm just gonna throw out a few games. You guys let me know what you think.
I
if
just-
you want
I
to throw
just-
down some picks.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I
we'll
have
keep
to just
score.
get
We
my.
won't keep score, but I'll keep score. All right. So I'll know.
Yeah, I think the plan here is to see how much better I actually am at picking all these games than Cameron, because I think everybody's been listening knows I just have better opinions. So that's going to be kind of
Yep.
the way to go.
Oh,
The
you all
proof's in
about
the
to
pudding.
get.
We'll tally them up throughout the year. So I'll throw out a few each week. We'll tally them up, and yeah, we'll see who's just better at football.
All right, let's do it.
All
Y'all
right,
are-
let's start. Let's get a little bird on bird action. How do we feel about the Eagles versus the Falcons?
Oh,
Y'all are about to get smacked.
Who's about to get smacked?
Y'all with my picks.
oh.
I have.
Alright.
I'm going upset city here. Week one. I don't care if it's in Atlanta. I've got the Philadelphia Eagles getting the dub. The Eagles are still going to be the top three worst teams in the NFL, but I think the Falcons might be number two behind the Texans, number one. And I think that the Eagles are going to just come out and get a win, start 1-0, and then they might lose their next 7 straight. But you know what? I think they're going to get a strong win against a weak team in Atlanta. Nick Sirianni, rock, paper, scissors, getting these boys all competitive, ready to compete.
I definitely think it's going to be Atlanta, not even close, because Atlanta's going to put up like 35 points. They may blow that lead, but they will put up 35
Exactly.
points. They will put up 35 points. I don't think the Eagles can actually put up that many. Like, I just don't think with a new coach they're going to be able to figure out like how to function. All the quarterback controversy now with Gardner Minshew clearly being the better quarterback that they brought in and having to worry about that.
I think all the
that's
real,
case.
I think all the real Oklahoma fans are going to be ready to watch Jalen Hurts lead his team to one win in the first half of the season. We're going to start week two off going, is Jalen Hurts the answer? Is Jalen Hurts for the Eagles? Because they're going to beat the Falcons. But Jalen Hurts is not the answer. Sorry, Oklahoma fans. And that's right, Bama. I'm not including you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be one of those horrible games that I don't want to watch. I also won't be able to watch it because I'll be at the game, so that'll be chill. But I think that game will be kind of a dumpster fire in general. But I think the
Well,
Falcons
now that
will
we're-
put up points.
Well, now that we're going on the record against this, I'll most definitely be watching one of the worst games of week one. And I will be texting you every time Jalen Hurts punches one in. I'll text you once because you'll punch one in.
I'll take it back. If Gardner Minshew plays during that game, the Eagles will win.
Thank you.
There you
but
go.
Gardner won't. Matt Ryan will play. Matt Ryan will play, but Matt Ryan will lose. I don't know. I don't really have faith in the Eagles. I just feel like this is just like one of those week one wackiness where it's just like the Eagles are just going to win and it doesn't make sense and we really shouldn't read out into it at all, but that's the way it's going to be.
All right. Well, that's your opinion. Thomas, what we got next?
That is your opinion, and it is noted. We're locked in. All right, how do we feel about Giants-Broncos, week one?
Joe Judge is about to whoop these boys into shape. All those laps and push-ups are coming out for a strong week one win against the Denver Broncos. The Giants, like the Eagles, are not going to be making a splash at all this season. However, I'm chalking them up for a random 1-0 start. Good for you, Giants. But good luck the rest of the season.
Yeah, you're wrong again. You're definitely wrong again. It's going to be the Broncos because that defense is going to be good. Teddy's going to come out firing on all cylinders. Von Miller's back and Bradley Chubb is back, I believe. So I think that defense is going to be pretty stud. So I think that's going to be the big difference in that game, getting after Daniel Jones and getting pressure on him. I also don't know if Saquon's healthy.
Daniel Jones kind of sucks. But you know what? I think he's going to be better than what the Broncos throw out there. And
I also have
I
more
don't know.
faith. I have more faith in Vic Fangio than I do Joe Judge. So it's just That's where I'm going. I'm going Denver on that, even though it's on the road in New York. I'm going with it. Denver, book it.
Well, I'm feeling like a bit of a homer today because for Jets Panthers, I am also rolling with the New York Jets. That's right. The Mormon man. He's coming in. He's the savior that they've been waiting for. And he's going to throw for 3 touchdowns. They might even rush one in with whoever their running backs are. I don't know. They're the Jets. I'm not that locked in. But Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback. And Matt Rule, I think the Panthers are going to be a top 5 bad team. I don't think that the Panthers are going to be one of those bad teams that gets like a random week 1 win like my other picks. I think the Panthers are just going to suck. They have a terrible defense, and I think the Jets are going to steamroll the Panthers. It's not even going to be close. Sam Darnold's going to look bad.
Yeah,
no. I don't know.
Again, you're 100% off.
Tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, you're wrong for a multitude of reasons. One,
because Sam Darnold played in the Pac-12.
Well, just the Jets are the Jets, so just never have faith in the Jets for anything. But we're gonna go Sam Darnold. I think him with a new team and not having Adam Gase as his head coach will be a huge win for him. So I think having Joe Brady, I think we saw, we'll get to college football later, but I think we saw how LSU fared once Joe Brady left. So I think Joe Brady's a really good offensive mind. Having him with Sam Darnold's going to be awesome. Christian McCaffrey's back. Get ready. He's going to have a great game. And I think having DJ Moore.
Christian McCaffrey's going to have a great game that's going to result in the Panthers losing.
No. Because the Jets aren't
Great individual game, terrible team game.
I'll go on the record to say that I don't think Zach Wilson scores a touchdown in that game.
Ooh, I will put a side bet. I will put a side bet on that, Mr. On the Record.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that he.
Give me an extra point. Let's go. If we're going,
noted.
let's do like side. If we're married to it, let's do a side bet. You know, we've got these games going down on the record, but I'm down to throw this side bet as an extra point for the week too.
All right. So what's our side bet? If he goes for.
If he gets a touchdown, you lose.
But what you said, he was going to go for 3 touchdowns. So if he doesn't go 3 touchdowns?
No, you said you're going to go on the record saying he won't get a single touchdown. And I'm like, I will happily take you up on that. If you want to be on the record with Zach Wilson not having a single rushing or passing touchdown, I'll take you on that bet.
I'm going to look. I'm going to do some research real quick.
One.
I'm going to do some research real quick.
Kev's looking up some Zach
Did his
Wilson
own
highlight
research.
reels
I'm more
from
looking up
last
the
year.
Panthers defense right now.
Did his own research.
You know what? Let's just see what happens. Let's go with it. We're gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna say
You're
Zach
locking
Wilson not getting a touchdown. We're locking
If I'm
that
so
in.
wrong, if I'm so wrong about my picks, then I'm still gonna end the week on 1-3 because Zach Wilson will get a touchdown.
Well,
but
let's put it this way. I want odds though. Like I get 2 points if I'm right. Cam gets 1 point if I'm wrong. Because it's such an outrageous pick that I make it. All right. Down.
Fine.
2-1.
2-1.
Listeners, in case you don't know, we're keeping track of these little point systems, and we're gonna check in with this point system, throughout the season, and there will be a winner at the end of the year, and there will be a loser, and his name will be Kevin.
We'll see about that one, but we're gonna go with that. Let's see. I think Cam, you let me know if I'm wrong here, but I'm looking at the rest of the schedule. I think we're gonna be pretty similar on the rest of these games.
Oh no. We're contentious week 1.
Okay.
I'm rolling with the NFC West because I think the AFC South is the worst division in football. Kyler Murray is going to save Cliff Kingsbury's job, and he's going to run all over the Titans. And D-Hop and the Titans are going to start off 0-1 because they're part of the worst division in football, and the only reason the Titans are relevant is because they're in the worst division in football. Take that, Titans.
So I don't feel that strongly about picking the Titans because this is one that I was tinkering with a lot, but I'm gonna go with the Titans because it's gonna be Cardinals on the road, and I think there is just Vrabel's hungry. I think
he's hungry for some penis.
Didn't he?
Anyone who doesn't get that reference, by the way, he said that he would literally. I guess he said he would chop off his penis, not eat his penis.
Yeah.
But he said he would chop off his penis if it meant he could beat Tom Brady. So
Yep.
that's It wasn't as random as you'd think.
Well, it
I'm not
wasn't
just
beat Tom
coming out
Brady. It
here.
was win a Super Bowl.
Jeez, Cam here.
Same thing.
The Brian Kelly of regurgitating quotes today.
If you beat
Love
Tom
to
Brady,
see
you
it.
win the Super Bowl. That's as far as I'm concerned.
Well, he beat Tom Brady 2 years ago and then lost to the Chiefs, so that was the whole thing.
Oh, damn, that's right. Okay, well, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
So are we going on the record that Cam thinks Vrabel will eat?
A penis?
He will eat on the sideline. That's what
I
Cam
am
will
not
say.
going on. I'm not going on the record for that, but
Odds?
Cam, I'll
I'm
give you
not-
10-1 odds on that.
No.
All right. Well, I am going to take the Titans anyway. I think the Cardinals are going to be an interesting. I think it's going to be a really good game. Actually, I think they're going to go back and forth a lot. But I think it'll be interesting to see how Julio Jones fits into that Titans offense as they go through things. So, like, I'm actually kind of excited for that game. I'm not going to be able to watch it, but that'll be a fun one to observe.
Another interesting game I'm looking at right here. I don't know who you have. Dolphins Pats in New England. Mac Jones.
Tough.
Who do you have?
So I got the Dolphins here. So I'm going.
Ooh,
I tinkered back and forth. Only reason I'm going Dolphins is Mac Jones in his first ever start, and at least the Dolphins have a lot more established talent across their team, so they don't have like an entire new offense because that's what New England basically has. So like, I don't know, but the only other side is that with New England maybe that because they have a rookie quarterback, no one knows how to prep for him.
Damn right. That's why I got the Pats winning that one in New England. It's the home opener. It's Bill Belichick, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Hey, everyone, you know I like to apologize for Tua. However, I do not believe in Tua this week.
Yeah,
I think this is a New England game. Where are we? Are we at 5 different games we're now contentious on, plus a side bet about Zach the Mormon Wilson?
Well, here's the thing. I think
Is that considered offensive, by the way?
I don't know.
I
I think
hope
it's
not.
a fact.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Yeah, but
I think it's offensive that you think being Mormon is offensive.
I'm offended
Touche.
for him. I'll go to bat on Twitter if I have to at you.
All right. Well, here's my thing with Miami. The Miami New England game. I think this is going to be like 16-10 game. You know, like I don't.
yeah,
think,
it's gonna be. It's not scoring over 20. It's not scoring over 20.
like it's going to be
points.
very low scoring. I don't know what the over under is for that game, but like I'm gonna go ahead and take the under pretty much no matter what that is.
It's
Oh, is that
7 to
a side?
3. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't even know what the over under is for that game. That's okay. All right. I think we both are going to be homers, but I think with good cause. Chiefs and Niners are both going to take, but I do think the Chiefs.
The Chiefs
Browns
got
is a
yeah,
very
that's an interesting matchup.
one.
Obviously, I got the Chiefs. Andy Reid's like 18-3 or something in the month of September. He never loses. It's week 1. It's Mahomes. We're fully healthy, locked and loaded. It's going to be a good game. I think the Browns are going to bring their A game, but I think Kansas City's just too strong in September.
So
And I'm a homer.
even though they have the best roster in football, like you said last week,
the most well balanced roster in football. Yes, I think that it will not be enough to overwhelm the high-powered Kansas City offense. I am so sorry, listeners. I'm a little tired today.
Why?
well, here's the thing.
It was just
So-
a wedding, just a weekend of weddings. Kev, you can relate. How are
just a
your
weekend-
weddings this
just
weekend?
a weekend of weddings. We're not going to get into that, but weekend
Why?
of weddings.
I had a good
here's
wedding.
Here's the thing. So I'm looking at the over under on the Dolphins Pats to head back to that 43.5. Hammer the under. Hammer the under.
Hammer the under.
Yeah. But
Buffalo's. Do you got the Bills beating the Steelers?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
you didn't
think-
buy tickets to the Savage store that game?
No. No, I'm going to watch the Niners play in Motor City Dan Campbell.
I am going
out in
to
Detroit.
watch. I'm gonna watch Najee run all over Buffalo, and then Savage Store is gonna go for like 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Yeah, baby.
Is that on the record?
No, I mean I'm gonna go on the record Steelers win, but I mean those kind of specific stats I'm not gonna go on the record for.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I'll
really
go on the
worried
record.
that-
I'll go on the record. Steelers beat the Bills.
I'm definitely picking Bills, but I am somewhat concerned that Josh Allen's going to fall off a little bit from last year. So I think like his he's going to be the like he's their entire team the whole year. So if he struggles in any game, like that's the Bills. That's all they can do. So I think that'll be interesting.
Oh, come on. The Bills got Diggs.
Yeah, but Allen's got to get Diggs
They
the
got
ball.
Cole Beasley.
Best Emmanuel Sanders.
Best slot in the league.
Zach Moss and Devin Singletary, the fantasy nightmare running back duo.
Okay. The Bills running backs are not scary.
They're not. It just sucks as
They're
a
not.
fantasy player to have to pick either of them because you're just sitting there.
That's why I didn't draft either.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
I will not be stuck with the Devin Singletary or Zach Moss. That's his name. Zach Moss. I already forgot his name. Irrelevant.
So here's
Prove me
one
wrong,
thing.
Zach. Tweet at the show.
Here's one thing I think we can kind of gang up on a team for. The Raiders are going to get clobbered by Baltimore.
Oh, absolutely.
That'll be fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely. Where is it at? It's in
Monday night.
Vegas.
Monday night
It's-
in
yeah,
Vegas. It's going to be an ass kicking.
Oh, I am so excited to watch that game.
I will be watching
I
the
think
Peyton Manning on his couch version. 100%. We'll be watching that
Oh,
broadcast.
absolutely. Absolutely. How much? Because everyone knows that the Manning broadcast is going to get more viewers than the regular one. So just, do you think it's going to be double the viewership? Triple the viewership? Like this Manning thing, especially week one, is going to be a huge success.
I think it's going to be 150% of the viewers, like 50% more, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like it's not
That
going to be
makes sense.
twice as much. It's going to be like 50% more because there's enough people that still only watch cable and things like that where they're not even going to want to put the effort in to find the Peyton Manning broadcast.
Is Monday Night Football on cable? I thought it was on ESPN and ESPN wasn't cable.
I think they're
honestly
doing
don't know.
ESPN.
ESPN's cable.
And
They're
ESPN
cable?
and
Okay.
ABC.
Everything is streaming nowadays, guys. I cut
I don't know,
the
man.
cable.
I got an old school TV antenna. It gets me the Notre Dame games on NBC. It's all I know.
And then,
All I know is we all cut the cable because we were paying too much to have all those channels, and then we were all going to pay for what we wanted, and now we're back to paying essentially the same deal for cable, but now it's just like 12 different streaming services. We've come full circle to accomplish nothing. This is stupid.
pretty much.
This is stupid. Streaming services are dumb. Consolidate into one company, charge us one bill. Let's be done with it.
Yep.
We've been
think-
triggered. Sorry.
I don't know what triggers Cam
Passionate
more,
about this.
Snapchat stories or
Spider-Man loves Hennessy. That was the one that I saw last week. I didn't watch it because I knew it was going to be stupid and I wasn't going to fall for it. But I'm just saying, they literally had one about a guy dressed as Spider-Man who loves Hennessy. From what I
Wait,
could
did you read
gather.
it? What-
No,
What
I
does
didn't
it
read
say?
it.
Oh.
I
It
kind
was
of
just
want
a
to know.
picture. It was literally a picture of a dude dressed up as Spider-Man holding a Hennessy bottle, and the title was "Spider-Man loves Hennessy?" ?
See, Cam, you got to read that just so you can tell us how bad it was.
Yeah,
I
we need that
did
report
not-
every week.
I did not
Snapchat
want to
story
waste
of the
my
week.
time.
Yeah.
I sent it to you guys. It didn't get a lot of love, so I didn't feel like anyone was interested because I definitely was not. I was
All right.
interested enough just to make fun of it.
I think we could have a new segment, Snapchat Story of the Week.
Oh, I'm on it.
I am for that.
Listeners, give us some feedback. Let us know. I think that'd be a fun.
Did
one to
I
go
share?
off of.
Did I share my sushi Snapchat story on
Yeah, you
last week's
did.
episode? Was that on last week's episode, or did I just share it to you guys off chat?
You definitely shared it with us. I just don't know if it was on the record.
I don't think it was on. I don't think we had it on the pod. Listeners, if I'm giving you guys a story that you've already heard, then skip ahead. It's just like an ad, which we'll get to eventually when we make it big. I saw another one that was so bad. It was like he had to go to the hospital for eating sushi ? Now, guys, I ate sushi, so naturally I'm a little like, what could he have done to go to the hospital from the sushi? I'll give you guys each one guess. Kev, you first. TC3, you next. Why do you think the guy went to the hospital for eating the sushi? Unless you already know the story.
I forgot the answer, but I'm gonna guess that it was expired.
Okay.
I also
Thomas?
forget the answer, but I'm gonna guess he got shot while eating sushi.
Wow, very creative. You know, that's the kind of creativity that actually will get you past the Snapchat stories.
You know, I
Kev,
feel like I could write Snapchat story headlines.
you probably could.
You should.
Well, Thomas, unfortunately, he did not just get shot while randomly eating sushi and die.
Thank God.
Kev, you were right. It was expired sushi. However, the context was a lot more broad. He went to the hospital because he ate expired gas station sushi out of the dumpster that it was thrown away in.
Oh.
So, if we all needed to have a reminder to not do that, there it is. Thanks, Snapchat. And if some of us have common sense, then we didn't learn anything. Except for we can still continue eating sushi safely because we're not asshats eating expired gas station sushi out of a dumpster. And in case you're wondering, he was a drunk college kid.
So Cam, on the record, anti-dumpster sushi.
Disavows.
Yes.
Cam
Hot
disavows.
Cam, do you disavow dumpster sushi?
I disavow dumpster sushi. I treat dumpster sushi just like the Taliban, straight to disavow territory.
Immediate
I
disavow.
can respect that. I can respect that.
In
I
Cam's
say
world,
hashtag-
it goes in the biggest enemies in the world for Cam. It's gas station sushi, Snapchat stories, Taliban.
Not my publisher, not my dinner, not my organization of liberation. Hashtag,
All right.
hashtag, hashtag.
All right. Well, I think
Get that trending. Get that one trending, everybody. Hashtag not my organization of liberation in regards to the Taliban. Let's get that one
That
going.
might fix it.
Did you guys see that people were tweeting at the Taliban?
No.
And like didn't it like there was like
I
a thread
blocked
where
them,
some guy
so I wouldn't know.
Oh, nice. There was like a thread of like some guy who's in the Taliban who tweeted like a picture of all these guns, and he's like, "Which one should I shoot?" And then the guy somebody responded going, "Do you have ligma?" And then like the terrorist responded going, "I do not know what this ligma is. What is this ligma?" And the guy literally responds with like a gif of like Will Ferrell in an American Speedo saying, "Ligma balls!" And then it got so like that thread got so much like traction that then Twitter like then banned the Taliban guy's account because then that was how they found another Taliban account to ban. So happy ending.
Oh, there you go. All's well that ends well, I guess, right?
All's well that ends well. Now that guy will never be a problem again. He got canceled. It's over.
That's so funny.
See, guys, use the hashtag, and this is how we'll defeat the Taliban. It's up to us on Twitter.
It's up to all of us.
I think I might title this episode of the podcast "How to Defeat the Taliban." Pull a little
That's
Snapchat headline on them. I'd be like, "Oh wow,
Oh my God,
How
yeah,
to defeat
got
the
it.
Taliban.
This is clearly it. This is the one. I have to listen."
Everyone's gonna get clickbaited into listening to this episode. They're gonna be like, "Why are they talking about football?" Especially those first couple games. They just seemed so like casually committed to these positions of Dolphins versus Pats.
Well, because we were just waiting for the big one, which was the Taliban. That was really we were saving our energy for that.
That's honestly the biggest storyline going into week 1 of the NFL. Who's the villain? The Taliban.
Yeah. 100%.
You're not wrong.
But you know who's also one of the villains, which I never thought I'd say this sentence. One of the biggest villains this weekend?
Tom Brady.
No.
To
Coach O, Ed Orgeron, LSU, after calling out UCLA. I know we're switching to college football, but we're calling out UCLA for having, quote, sissy blue shirts and then getting absolutely curb stomped in the trenches on both sides of the ball was awesome. That was so much fun to watch. The quote unquote toughest conference in college football and all this bullshit, and then have UCLA supposed to be the the sissy blue shirt Pac-12 team that's all finesse come in and just manhandle both of their offensive defensive lines. That was fucking phenomenal. Go Bruins. Love to see it.
Hey, yo, let's go Tigers. Let's go Tigers.
I can't even do it. I can't even attempt to Coach O.
Let's go Tigers.
I actually love Coach O. So
Like,
when
does
he
he
said
smoke
that,
or has he been punched in the throat?
He just yells a lot. And I wouldn't put it past him to get punched in the throat. The guy seems like he fights.
Yeah, he does.
yeah, I mean, he definitely would. Like, that's why I
Who
love
would
him.
win? Who would win in a fight? Me or Coach O? Coach O, hands down.
Who would win in a fight, Coach O or an actual Bruin?
Oh, that's
Coach
a
O.
tough call.
That's a tough call.
Tough call.
Coach O.
I think Coach O would have played better O-line or D-line than his team did. I think if Coach O would have suited up, he would have given UCLA a better battle. Also, UCLA, sneaky pick for finish top 10 this year. Just watch for it.
Yeah, you're right. That
I'll
is
keep.
sneaky.
I'll keep.
I would
I'll
not
keep
believe
my eye
that.
out. I'll keep my eye out.
Yeah, that may be my homer bias coming in, but it's fine. We're rolling with it. One thing though, who's not a villain and actually will be put on a pedestal after last night. For listeners, we are recording this Monday, so last night would be the Sunday night game, which was Notre Dame, Florida State. And if you missed it, after the game, Brian Kelly said his team should be executed after they won. So, ultimate football
He said
guy
maybe,
move.
probably. Honestly, that's a total football guy move. You win, and you're still like, no, kill them all.
He's kind of trying to be like Saban.
Oh man.
Honestly,
Saban.
real shout out of that game goes to Mike Norvell icing his own kicker.
That was awesome.
Just man has a plan and he sticks to it. He's just like, all right, we're gonna ice the kicker. Which one? Don't care. Ice. Can you imagine
it was on
being
the
that
card.
kicker, nailing that 47-yarder, be like, fuck yeah. And you look to your sideline and you see your coach calling the fucking timeout and you're just like, are you fucking kidding me? And then he bumps you like 20 yards further up on the left hash. He's kicking across his body. Of course, he's not gonna want to miss right. He misses wide left, obviously. Like, that was hilarious.
Pretty epic.
I can say that now because at the time I was shitting bricks. But
Yeah, Thomas texted me.
Absolutely
He was
hilarious.
like, dude, I've been wearing my Apple Watch for this whole thing, and my heart rate just skyrocketed for the last hour.
yeah, no, let me pull it up.
LOL.
I was tracking my heart rate the entire time that
so
game.
funny.
Let me pull that bad.
I was rattled
get-
during the UCLA
stats that we
LSU for the
need.
first half, but then after that it came like I was just like, oh, this is just fun.
Yeah, so my heart rate was 66 before the game. And then it peaked 98, 109, 112. There was an hour period where my heart rate was never below 88.
And that was with
Dang.
alcohol in your system, so it would have
That was
lowered your heart rate.
And for reference, my resting heart rate is 61.
Wow. Very, very good stats. Can
They
we
need
get
to
some-
show these on ESPN. Like, they
Can
got
we-
the loudness meter, They need to show, like, the average heart rate in the stadium.
Oh, that would be sick.
I would pay for that. Like, those are the stats we care about.
I'd be down.
boys.
I know the Scoregami website's down, so this will be the new version of it. Heart rate.
They just got to put a heart rate tracker on every single player and just show the team average.
TC3, boys.
Yeah.
TC3, bring us home real quick. Where are we different? Where are we on the record? What are the points that are up for grabs this weekend?
All right. Recapping, up for grabs, we have got 6 games picked. We got Cam taking the Eagles over Kevin's Falcons. Cam taking the Giants over the Broncos. Kevin picking the Panthers over the Jets, question mark. Cam, you still locked in on the Jets?
Oh, 100%, baby. Jets, Jets.
Going off of that, we got that side bet where Kevin thinks Zach Wilson will have 0 touchdowns. Bold claim.
But I get odds,
Very
right?
bold.
2-1 odds.
2-1 odds.
2 points to Kev, 1 to Cam,
Okay.
depending on how that goes. Cam's got the Cardinals over the Titans. Kevin's pretty sure of that.
West
Cam's got
Coast,
the
Best
Pats.
Coast, baby.
To Kev's Dolphins. And
Kevin
then,
loves the Dolphins.
The what eng, the something tour, Cam's got.
Savage Tour.
Yeah. No, I know. I want to hear him say it.
Savage Tour.
Take it, steamrolling the Bills. Steamrolling Josh Allen and the
Yeah,
Bills.
honestly, I don't even think it's gonna be a close game. Although, that's just for a little soft record. Don't at me if it's a close one.
There's no soft record. This is all on the record. This is your permanent record.
So
I mean,
how many
yes.
is that total for us then?
I think that's
So we've got, for Cam, 7 points up for grabs, and for Kevin, 8,
Okay.
depending on that side bet.
heck yeah. I'm ready to go 7-0, starting the season off.
But I don't even know how our point system works, so that might be a lot. That might be none. We'll see. It might
Well,
get up to like 30
I think
points.
what's
We're
basically
gonna figure it out.
I think as we go, if we're gonna pick the same team, then like this week we're both picking the Chiefs, even though I think it might be an interesting game. Like we're not gonna get points based on us picking the same team. So I think it's just gonna be like where we differ. So I think every week it's gonna be a little bit different on how many points are up for grabs. So 7 may be a lot. It may be
We're
little. I
making
don't
the
know.
rules up. We're making the rules up like we go, like some bully on the playground.
Hey,
You know, we're taking
And
this
Cam
week
was
by
a big
week.
bully in college.
Yeah.
He would go to playgrounds and bully
Huge.
children.
Okay, whoa, no, I did not bully children in college. Let's.
I don't know.
Let's get,
You just went on
let's
the
get-
record and said you did.
No, I did not. I did not say that. Misinterpreting my words. Also, just an interesting game I want to talk about. Really quick, just Vikings Bengals. Just how bad do we think the Bengals are going to be? It just looks like it's all bad vibes from camp. Like Jamar Chase isn't catching anything. Joe Burrow apparently has not been looking confident. He's been looking scared. The O-line we all know did not get addressed. I think we obviously think the Vikings are going to win that game, but how bad do you think the Bengals are going to look? Like, do you think it's just going to be like you're looking like the Bengals are in for another top 5 pick kind of season, or do you think you're like, oh, the Bengals might maybe be going in the right direction potentially? Like, still got a long way to go, but
I think week 1 they might be struggling. I think towards the end of the year they're going to look like a halfway competent team. But I think they're going to struggle again to start the year, especially if Burrow isn't doing very well. Their O-line just sucks, so it should be really hard to watch.
I think they're going to look. I think they're going to look so bad. I don't even think Zach Taylor makes it past week 4.
I don't have any confidence in Zach Taylor being there past week. He might make it to the end of the season, just because they'll give him the end of the year. But I don't see him staying. He will not be their head coach next year.
Oh, absolutely not, unless a miracle happens. Which Zach Taylor. You're not known for miracles.
But, yeah, crazy
anyway,
happened before.
Who's ready for some week 1 football, boys?
Dude, I am fired up.
We've got
Football's
this pod coming
back.
out there. We're coming out Thursday morning. We're all listening to this before the Thursday night game. Let's go.
We both are taking the Bucks.
But let's go Cowboys. Let's go Cowboys.
God.
I'm rooting for the Cowboys, but
with Zach Martin being out because of COVID, now they don't have their own line together. I think that's just going to be a nightmare. I think that might be like last year's curb stomping of the Texans.
Hey, I have
the Chiefs.
I did have the Bucks winning that game. Let's go Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, I think it's going to be an ass kicking, but you know what? Let's see what happens.
I don't think Zach Martin's had a single season where he's played every single game, and that's just got to suck that even for this year, he's not injured. It's just the COVID reserve list.
Yeah.
Some guys just can't get on the field.
The best ability is availability. All right, Thomas.
We're going.
You got our socials.
Yeah, follow us. Better on paper. There's underscores in there. Better _ on paper on Twitter. Better _ at. Yeah, they know where there's an at in there.
Yeah.
And
I got mine.
Thomas and I both have accounts on there as well. You can follow. So go follow us to hear.
Also,
Kev _ Bob, TC3 _ Bob.
Yeah. And Cam _ Bob. I'm still waiting for my follow back from my fellow cohort here, Kev.
Oh, I didn't know. I've been.
We're trying to.
Cam, you gotta send a tweet so we know you're legit.
We're really trying to crack 5 followers here on Twitter. I'm trying to have next week. If I can crack 5 followers, I'll come back with my top 5 Twitter followers.
All right. We'll shout you
Number
out.
Number 1 at Better on Paper podcast.
For every person that follows Cam, we'll shout you out for your handle on here for people to follow.
You'll get to hear my voice read your Twitter handle.
All right. Well, I think that's what we got for this week and kind of what we're doing. Every week we're going to be doing some of these picks, and we'll be kind of bouncing around with some other things. Looks like we're probably going to be doing Snapchat story of the week as well. And we'll kind of go from there. So if you have any other things you want to hear us talk about, let us know.
Snapchat's on the hot seat.
Definitely hot seat.
Peace! One more, just in case I was off time on there. Peace!